go. Hello, hello, hello. Just getting the chat up. There we go. Move over here. There we go. Live link. Boom. Hello, hello, Harry. Hello, Darren. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Harry. Oh, let me just move this down. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing today? Hello, Lee. Hello, hello, hello. Let me move this down this way. There we go. Perfect. Hello, Nisi. Hello, Nisi. Hello, John. Electrolyte water for the win. Hello, Alan. Good, Darren. Hello, DZ. Ah, the Vu Manchu guide, yeah. Thank you for that. Wait, let me screenshot that. Perfect. I mate, had a great day today. Feeling things back when you're flying me out. Maybe soon, Louis, actually. Louis, you available this weekend? Hello, Tyler. Hello, John. Hello, DB. Edward. Hello, Krishina. Evening. NMA, what? Hello, hello, hello. How are you, NMA? I'm good. I'm doing good. Hello, Adam. Can you be home? I don't know, Louis. You forgot to say hello to me. Hello, Andy. Hello, hello, hello. I'd spend more time in the air than in Dubai. Look, it would be a very productive time, though. Anyway, what's it with the ducks? Louis, we'll have to look into it. But definitely, I'm looking to get a lot more members out to Dubai. I mean, when members are here, it's incredible. The value is amazing, and then it's just a really, really good time. So definitely looking forward to that. TV. Hello, Steve. Hello, hello, hello. If you are new to the live, welcome. Hope you're doing well. On the lives, we tend to have a quick catch up, see how everyone is, see how the day went. Then from there, we mark up the charts, come with some nice levels, come with a plan. If you've got any questions throughout, then just let me know and I'll happily go into detail. I think we're going to do a bit of a quiz later on. It's going to be a bit of a unique quiz focusing on sort of chart patterns. Reasoning for this is because over the past 2 months, there's especially bull and bearish pennants and bull flags. I mean, you have got to build up the ability to know when to use them, when to not use them, but they have been so rock solid over this past few months that I think, and I do mention them, quite a bit, especially when they line up with confluence areas, that I think it's important to go over. So we're going to have a look at a few of those. Had a much better day today. Things are finally starting to make sense after a few months. I did say I was a slow learner. Thank you, Max, and all the educators. 5 stars. Love that, John. Really appreciate that, John. And it's amazing to hear. And yeah, you've hit the nail on the head there. With everyone learns at different paces. It is exactly the same as learning to drive. Some people get in and they know exactly what they're doing. They drop the clutch and they're off. And only a few lessons in and they're passing the test. Other people, it takes a bit longer. So, everyone's different. Andy, can it be done alphabetically? That's good. I had a question to ask about entry points. I do all my analysis usually top down, but always get caught trying to find the perfect entry point and end up overthinking it. Lee, so a couple of things there. So the way you build up the best way to enter is to just journal and see, okay, how price looks when you approach your levels. Because then you'll build up when to know when to enter a level, when to know not to enter a level. Now, there's 2 key ways I explain this. So one of them is, it sounds like you're being cautious. Now, something which I heard the other day, which I really, really like actually, is cautious. Like, being cautious assumes that you know something. Like, you know something. And no one knows, like fully knows, anything in the market. Like, you don't know something for certain, especially when you're learning. So don't hesitate. Just enter. If it's fitting your system, just enter. Hesitation assumes that you know something, when in reality, in these markets, no one knows, like fully knows anything. And the second thing is, this is going to sound a bit crazy to those who haven't heard it before, but it really, really does ring true when talking about trading, and it's to do with, and this is going to sound really, really off, but chicken sexers. Now, what am I on about when I say this? Now, a long time ago in Japan, they built up the ability to determine between male chickens and female chickens, and obviously they didn't want the male ones. They just wanted the female ones. So it's a very lucrative business being able to determine which one's a male and which one's a female, because you don't want to spend all of those time resources on chickens that you don't really need. And so the Japanese came up with a way to figure this out. And what they did was basically they brought in someone who knew how to determine the difference. And that person would stand behind an apprentice, okay? And that apprentice would just pick up a chicken and put it in a box, okay? A male and female box. And the guy behind them, and knew which ones were correct, would just say, okay, correct, not correct, correct, not correct. And they wouldn't know what they were looking for, okay? And they wouldn't know what particular thing they were looking for. But they were just guessing to begin with. And eventually, over time, they learnt to tell the difference between male and female just by picking them up. Just because they had built up that discretionary ability to know which is a male one and which is a female one. Okay, they couldn't describe it in words, but they knew just by picking it up, by repeatedly being told if they were right or wrong. And these Japanese chicken sexers were flown out all over the world. They were very, very valuable. And that can be attributed and moved into trading, because if you see hundreds, if not thousands of levels be respected and hundreds of thousands of levels be not respected, you can build up the ability to be like, okay, I know this level will be respected. Like, it fits my confirmations, but like, I just know I've seen this before. And then you'll also be able to build up the ability to be like, okay, I've seen this before. I know this level just won't be respected. And that can really, really help. Bit of an off one there, but it makes sense. Yusuf. Martin Jarman, he introduced me to the group, and now in my life. Big shout out to Martin then. Big shout out to Martin. Thank you for introducing Andy to the team. Really amazing to hear. Oh yeah, if you are enjoying the live, double tapping the screen likes the live, and it helps like spread the live about. DP. Where did that come from? But yeah, let me know how your days were, guys. Let me know how you found it at the charts today. Last night we did, so we've had some killer levels the past few lives. So on Tuesday, I think it was it Tuesday? Yeah, we marked up this level here, which was absolutely pinpoint perfect. Then we marked up this level here, which was again perfect, not as big as a retracement, but still very nice. And then last night's levels were absolutely just perfect. So we marked up these two levels here. These were marked up live on last night's live. And you can see the exact top, the exact bottom, the exact top, the exact bottom, the exact bottom again. Like absolutely perfect. So really, really, really nice to see. So that's amazing. Beautiful two levels they were. Absolutely beautiful. And there's some killer trades in the group today. Big shout out to educators, and then a lot of people taking advantage of these levels as well. So absolutely amazing. 3 out of 4 wins today, 5 Irish. Lovely, Louis. That's brilliant. And hello, Craig. By the way, I saw you. I didn't see what did Craig type? Yeah. What time to join the live? Gender and chickens. Yeah, a bit of an odd time to join. What's this duck thing? Am I missing? Is this like the Euro Millions thing? What's going on with the quacking? I'm updating the broken pages of the boot camp, and then I'm just going to post an updated link, by the way, Max. Okay, perfect, Craig. I'm pretty sure you can. I don't know whether you can edit the message in there. If you can edit the message and just swap out the links, then brilliant. If not, just send it to me, and I'll swap out the links quickly. I think the message we've got in there is very, very clear. It highlights how to use it. For those who are on the bootcamp, first off, there's so much content in there, so much quality content. I am going to be doing a series where I go live every single day in the month of December, breaking down a lesson live each day. It'll be recorded, it'll be a series on YouTube. So really high value, literally taking you from A to Z, everything trading. It's going to be seriously valuable. And then in the bootcamp, if you just want to focus on the educational side, then you can just click the link. Boom, you've got access to it. Perfect. If you do want to access, utilize the journal and everything like that, then all you do is just create a Notion account. It's free to do, super easy. Just sign up for it, and then you can just duplicate it and have it on your own device there. So then you can edit it and everything. Michael, so it depends on the trade. A lot of times I hold partials a lot past take profit. So a lot of people they'll have a set roof on profits. I don't believe in sort of ceilings on profits. I believe in floors on losses, but ceilings on profits. So I like to take partials as we move up, and then hold profits past the take profit, which I was originally looking for, in case we do break out the range, because those runners can be particularly profitable. Just holding 10 to 20% of your position past take profit, if that thing runs, then that can make you a serious amount of money. And I not financial advice, of course, but it's something that's really helped me. And yeah. Price goes back to, again, it has a chance to react. So I did get in at the sell. I didn't get in at the buys, unfortunately. It just wasn't as nice, and we had come down into this level, so more priority on sells, which was very nice. But the buys were still very nice. I am currently in a trade as well. And it's looking all right. I'm currently in a buy position, so bit of a unique buy position, but it looked particularly nice, so we'll see how that plays out. But unfortunately, I didn't get in all the way down here. That would have been lovely. Love the bootcamp. It's absolutely amazing. Take a bow to Craig. Bow to Craig, definitely. Amazing. Apologies for the missing content on some pages. If you're inside the bootcamp, Notion absolutely hates the size of the file and likes to break sections of pages for some reason. It's all good, Craig. And then the value's still there, and everyone sees it. And something which is important, like I said last night, Craig, this is a good point for us to, see the issues and sort of get any little things fixed for the big play. The big play. NMA, what was the question? I don't know if I can see my message or not. Think it's getting lost. What were you saying when replying to my message earlier about entries / something that can help? Can we go over that now? Yeah, Louis. So when you were entering, it looked like you were entering maybe when you didn't have particular confirmations. So there's a few things that you could maybe improve confirmations on. So a couple of things would be on the 1 minute time frame. Looking for a just very simple optimizations. They might work for you, they might not, but it's something to keep in mind. Looking for a bullish engulfing candle. So for example, bullish engulfing here, bullish engulfing here. They can be a very nice entry. Afterwards, they show the buyers really taking control. Looking out for those is quite important. And then also looking out on VWAP as well. VWAP confirmations are very strong. So when I say VWAP, I mean this VWAP oscillator here. And what you can look for is once you've approached a level which you're looking to trade, look for VWAP to come below the 0 line and then take out the previous high. So if we have a look on the 1 minute time frame here, You can see VWAP forms this high here. I'll move it up a bit so you can really see it. But VWAP forms this high here once we've hit the level. And then when it takes out this high on this candle here, we don't revisit these lows. So it allows you to put your stop loss in a very safe position, which is really nice. And again, if we go to the opposite side, it'll probably have taken place there. So you can see, okay, we've hit the level. Then we want to see it come back above the zero line in this case, and then take out this low, which we take out here. So bit of a later entry. And this is on the 1 minute time frame, but you can still get a very, very, very safe stop and ride this move all the way down. So you'd have got in around here instead of up here, but still around here. But it gives you a lot safer stop loss, which is really nice. So a couple of little things that you can potentially add for confirmations. Just a few little things to play around with. When does the challenge end? Is it end of Tuesday? Yeah, it will be NMA. I think Monday night. I believe. I'll have to check when we started. I want this to push up. Boom. Excuse me. I use engulfing candles and dojis as confirmations. Yeah, they're really nice. So I think adding them in, or just being aware of them at the charts, knowing what they are, knowing what they look like, is a good thing to keep in mind. Following with VWAP, been having regular calls with Jay, annoying him as usual. So I appreciate it as always. Nice to be. And yeah, Jay is a beautiful example. He uses the VWAP divergences. So he uses the VWAP for confirmations. He looks for some nice levels. When price approaches the levels, he looks for VWAP divergences. If he gets a VWAP divergence, then he enters the trade. Like that is his system. That's allowed him to make, like, you know, whatever it was last month, like $36,000 last month. Doji is like a Jesus cross. Doji is like a Jesus cross. Dojis look like this. They're basically a very thin body with two large upper and lower wicks. They basically show indecision in the markets. He loves a VWAP entry. He really does. They're really strong. Like, it's very strong. Hello, Steph. Hello, hello, hello. Gold to me does look quite bullish. I mean, we've approached the 1 minute money flow now, so potential move up. We've broke through this with substantial volume. This was a really nice move up. So we'll see what happens. Top of the news about the Navy. I'm fuming on his behalf. He has no luck with them. Yeah, that's really, really annoying for those who are unaware. Jay is trying to go member of the team support in the group. Absolutely amazing guy. He's really trying to go full time right now, but the Navy just are blocking him at every turn. They're just literally not allowing him to leave at all. Even when he's got like personal things going on as well, like they're just not allowing him to leave, which is obviously extremely frustrating. You know, when you begin to really take off in your trading and you want to take that leap to full time and really designate more time to it and take it to that next level, when your work's getting in the way and literally like stopping you from getting to that next level, imagine how frustrating that is. Very, very annoying. Nice, Jan. We talk all the time, so I get hourly updates. That's good, Louis. No, it's good. His mentality's normally absolutely on point, but understandably this month he's had an incredibly just up and down month beyond belief. Like, yeah, I can't imagine being in that situation. I mean, it's a really annoying situation. So when I say substantial volume, John, I mean if we go to the 1 minute time frame, we can see we had let me move this up. We had substantial spike in VWAP as we closed above the level. Money flow spiked up hard. Momentum, like, look at this, look at the size of this momentum wave. And then also just like big candles. Like if we look at the sellers we look at the red candles, the sellers trying to push price down, it just can't at all. Like there's no chance of sellers here. So for those like 3 conditions there, yeah. Okay, I'm hoping this reverses. We'll see what happens though. Just jump and swim. We'll get a speedboat to pick you up. It's not a bad idea. In the Navy, you can sail the 7 seas. In the Navy, you can put your mind at ease. Not if you're Jay, though. Yeah, definitely not if you're Jay. His mind is not at ease, but he's a trooper. He's working his way through it, and he'll be sorted soon. And these circumstances and these trials and tribulations, really, really help you grow as a person as well. So I think in the long run, it's good. It's good to go through those stressful and not nice situations. When he comes out of it, it'll feel ever so more rewarding. If it was just as simple as, okay, I'm making loads of money, I'm gonna go full time. Yay, I'm doing this. Like it's not as good. If it's like difficult to go full time, you've really got to work through it. And when you finally get to that level and you finally achieve that, then it's going to be even more rewarding. Evidence. What do you mean evidence of what, Darth? Jay's a top lad. He'll get it all sorted. Got to go through the storm to get to the sunny side of the world. 100%, Steph. 100%. So, I think we're all behind him, and he'll get there. Hello, Adam. How are things, Adam? Question Max, are the Tates just a front online, or are they how they seem in person too? They're really nice, Louis. They're extremely nice, and everyone around them, very, very nice people. I've got nothing bad to say about them, to be fair. So yeah, very, very nice people. Setback makes the victory bigger. 100%, Krishina, 100%. And the full community is behind him. So, what about you? I'm good, Adam. Everything's good. It's been a really, really good day. A lot of things have fallen into place nicely. It's been a busy one, but a lot of important things have fallen into place. And just got a lot of, I did put a message in the Telegram. I got a lot of clarity on a lot of things, which is really nice, and just got a very clear path forward over the next sort of month. So looking forward to implementing a lot of things. There's a good few things which are going to be changing with the Telegram and with the Discord over this weekend. There's going to be quite a few big shifts this weekend, so you'll see some things going on. As always, let me know your thoughts. Do you avoid wicks when entering trades? Premier Furniture, do you mean like getting wicked out of the trade? Like, it wicks you and then goes the other way? I reckon they are great to chill with. Fun as fuck. Businessmen, at the end of the day, their money comes from the image they portray. Very, very, very true. And they're just focused, very, very focused and very disciplined. When trained, I can't speak on them too much. I'm not busy pals with them. But in training, they train very, very, very hard, ruthlessly hard, and everyone around them's really, really nice as well. I mean, everyone who I spar with, and like the team there are just absolutely amazing, like hilarious, but the hardest working people you'll ever meet. It's good to be around. I'm having a bad day. Ran out of ketchup earlier. Had to eat a fish finger sandwich dry. That is criminal, Yusuf. Biggest thing that was kicking my ass was double tops reversing on me and going the opposite way. That's not good, Steph. But are you over that now, Steph? Things sort of switching up. Credit to them, they sure made themselves what they wanted, 100%. And they built what they've got now, and I've got nothing but respect for them. So yeah. KSI salty. Yeah. It was funny what happened with that. That whole situation was interesting. Yes, so Premier Furniture, I think there's a couple of things to to note there. So if you are being wicked out a lot, then, you know, I mean, it sounds obvious, but maybe you're not giving the trade enough breathing room. No matter how certain you are on the idea of the trade, the mind's got a market of its own. You know, the markets are emotional in their own way. So occasionally there'll be a big freak out. And so you need to give your trade a bit of breathing room to work with, 100%. And it might not be a bad idea if you do find yourself being wicked out and you do like a tighter stop loss. Then let's say you want to risk £100 on a trade. Instead of doing that, risk like £50 on the trade. If it comes to, if it stops you out, risk the other £100 then. So let's say you've got your overall risk. Let's say it's £100. You want to risk £100 on this idea. That doesn't mean you just have to, your first entry, you put that full £100 risk on that trade. That doesn't mean that at all. You can put, and I do this a lot, you can put like £50 on your original entry. And then if you get stopped out, you can put £50 there where you've got stopped out to try and catch that final wick before the move. It might not be a bad idea to, instead of putting your full position on straight away, keep a bit of the position in the bank. Allows you to be flexible. No, I didn't spar KSI. Max, your levels today were insane. Yeah, they were, Darren. They were very, very, very nice. No, Tate bought KSI Boxing Company. Yeah. Interesting situation. There's going to be some good fights there's a lot of good fights. If you're into boxing, there's so many good fights in December. It's going to be a funny month. What does GP plus value area high plus previous value area low mean? So who's that? Lorenzo. So this level here, GP stands for golden pocket. It shows basically a 61.8% retracement in price. It shows a nice retracement in price, which if we anticipate price to move up further, is a very good level to get in at. The value area low, VAL, is what I said before, the value area low. Basically, when you've got a volume profile between the value area high, which is this blue line here, and the value area low, which is this blue line here, this encapsulates 70% of the volume in this given area. When price goes below the value area low, we can anticipate a move back up into the value area where the majority of volume is. And so you can see here, perfect example, in the value area low, came up into the value area. In the value area high, came back down into the value area. Again, value area high, came back down, value area low, came back in, came back down, came back in. And so when price is below the value area low, if we anticipate price to keep on ranging, then it's a great entry. Whereas if price is above the value area high, then we can anticipate price to reverse back into the value area. So that's value area low. And what was the other one you say? And then, yeah, P low is just previous low. So it's just a previous low that's been on the chart. So I think the previous low that I got from here was just this previous low here. It was a significant previous low. After this low, we boomed up. So it's definitely a low I want to keep in mind. Don't forget to double tap the screen. Yeah, if you are enjoying the live, double tapping the screen does help spread the live around. How do I get that blue volume indicator on the left? This is a fixed volume profile. So this one isn't an indicator, it's a tool. It's a tool on TradingView. If you go to, it looks like this. There we go. This is it here. If you go to the left-hand side of TradingView on your laptop or at the bottom on your phone, you go to the third box down, and then, is it the third box down? No, it's the fourth box down, sorry. Then you can go to fixed range volume profile, and you can get this on here, and you can drag it across. You can drag it across ranges to find the value area high, the value area low, and the point of control. The point of control, by the way, this red line is the highest volume node in that given range. So it's basically where the most transactions took place. No problem, Alan. Okay. How do you look for confirmations? What do I use? I usually find that difficult. Yeah, confirmations are definitely the hardest part. What I look for is I look for divergences in my oscillator, which is Fu Manchu. I look for divergences in momentum. I look for spikes down in money flow for buys, spikes up in money flow for sells. And then and then VWAP as well. I look for VWAP divergences and VWAP to make either higher highs for buys or higher or lower lows for sells. Small second volume. What do you mean small second? Wingnuts, what do you mean small second volume? By the way, we had the Craig. I love that. I forgot about that. We had the Craig level. You knew it was going to be strong. This level was guaranteed. Golden pocket, love it. Value area high, love it. Previous value area low, love it. And then a Craig. Like when you got a Craig lining up, you know it's going to be good. Louis, why did that come up? That plus Craig was sick confluence, I do say. That, yeah, the Craig confluence is OP. Overpowered. There's also 6 trades in Bitcoin. Last 2.5 months, 4 win, 2 losses. Really nice KDX. Really nice. Definitely be careful when coding anything in PineScript because you can easily over-optimize for previous price action. And when you do try and use it on future price action, it can go a bit bad. So just be careful of that, mate. But really nice work. Love a Craig level. Yeah, you can't beat a Craig level. I've no idea. Someone asked if you were clever at school, so I thought it was reasonable to reply. Yeah. I was all right in school. I do believe though, something which it solidified something which I hear a lot, which is you are who you put yourself around. I didn't do like much work in school. Like I was that person who like didn't do the homework and didn't do this and didn't do that, but still did quite well. And I really believe that's because I was always in like the top set, so I was around the smart people, and they were talking about the smart stuff, and so it just rubbed off on me. And that really showed me that you are who you put yourself around. And yeah, so I did all right. Nothing crazy though. Yeah, that's a good point, Craig. It wicked the G on Craig and said, no, thank you. That's actually brilliant. No, but explain. Totally shot, bro. Fair play, KDX. I mean, really, really nice work. Craig's like the headmaster that settles the naughty XAU and tells it how to behave. You know what, Yusuf? That is actually the best way to describe it. I was never late. I was never rude, but I let them know I didn't want to be there. I wanted more for myself than to sit in front of a textbook. Dropped out ASAP and went money hunting looking for. I mean, fair play, Louis. Fair play. I mean, different people. Some people do very well in school and they go on to do very well just in their career. Other people do very well and they don't do very well. I think school's good at particular things, but in terms of purely making money, then not really. A reason I like this group, lots of smart people, smart group. Exactly, Chris. I mean, you're surrounded by such high level people, definitely. And one thing to note is that, everyone's always talking about trading stuff, but we do have a lot of very, very, very successful people in general business as well. We've got a lot of people who have ran and are running very, very, very successful businesses outside of trading as well. And so, some seriously smart people. There's a very good saying, surround yourself with winners and in the end, you will start winning. Boom. 100%. Couldn't agree more, Mark. Couldn't agree more. Still got A's and B's across the board, even though no attention was given, to be honest. Think being respectful helped me out there. Definitely, Louis. And it'll rub off. I think you sound like you're quite similar to me in the sense of, you're similar to anyone. You put yourself around like people who are doing well and you'll just pick it up 10 times quicker. KDX, you can send it through to me on Telegram. By the way, if you do want to access my group, you do want to drop me a message, the link is on my on the YouTube description, but you can drop me a message there. I like that, Mark. You spend a lot of time around barbers and you'll get your hair cut. That's actually a really good saying. I like that a lot. I like that analogy. I've got a soft spot for analogies. Up 13k on my car flipping as a side hustle, mate. That's good too. Really nice, Louis. Really, really nice. I love those like unique entrepreneurship routes. Really, really, really cool. Really, really good. Do you optimize your Fu Manchu? So I have changed the settings a bit. The only major setting is what I've done is I've increased the area of the money flow to make it a bit thicker so it's more visible. Yusuf, look, if you're building an IKEA shelf, you got a brain on you. I'm pretty sure I've just got ChatGPT embedded in my skull at this point with the amount of shit I can do. I agree, Craig. I think ChatGPT is based off you, Craig. I agree with that. Craig is a beast. Everyone in the group knows. If you're not in the group, you may not understand, but if you know, like, you know, Max's Poppy's birthday, drop her a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Poppy. Hope you're having a great day. Well done for putting up with Jay. Deserving an award for that. Yeah, really, really nice, Louis. That's amazing. And you know, the skills you'll learn in that business there will translate into all areas of business as well. Cool building, very fun showing people how to turn anything into an income. Nice, Steph. I didn't expect that. Raising an official complaint disappointing the lack of war analogies today. During the war, nah, we're not at that one yet. I'm sure a war analogy will be coming out. I mean, we very rarely have a live where some type of war analogy doesn't come out, but trading is a war, okay? Buyers versus sellers, and it's ruthless. It's ruthless. There you go, Craig. Craig got it. KDX, you can get it on, so if you click the link on the description, I'll accept you after this, and then in there you can just literally click on the button at the top and drop me a message there. Called it. Literally, you called it perfectly, Craig. Know it too well. Know it too well. Hello, Flitspeed. How you doing? And yeah, guys, let me know how you found today. Let me know how you found it at the charts. Let me know if you've entered any positions, how it went. It seems like overall, everyone had a particularly good day. Saw some big numbers in the Discord today. Like a good few, like 1,000, which is, you know, absolutely amazing. So incredible work, everyone, today. While we're on the topic of war, if you read 33 Strategies of War, is that a Steph recommended one? Craig, insane job on the boot camp. Completely agree, Flint Speed. Completely agree. And guys, if I'm telling you, if you think the boot camp's good, I mean the boot camp's amazing, but like what is being cooked up right now, like yeah, insane, blows out the water, insane. For any latecomers, Black Friday deals on TradingView. That's a good, really, really, really nice message there, Alan. That's really, really good. Yeah, Black Friday, TradingView. TradingView is a great resource to have. You can utilize the free version and do very well on that. But I think eventually on your trading journey, you are gonna get the premium version of TradingView. And on Black Friday, TradingView do some crazy discounts. They do like 50, 70% off. So you can get TradingView for like a few pounds a month. Like it's really good. So if you are looking at you know, getting TradingView in the future, you might as well take advantage of it now. Not sponsored by TradingView, but like it's a really good time to save some money. Bootcamp is only a glimpse of what I'm capable of doing. 100%, Craig. You've given them a sneak peek at what the Craig can make. 100%. They're going to be doing around 80, I mean, yeah, insane. Yeah, definitely worth it. I mean, definitely worth it. When Fab can't believe possible to do much money off 0.2 lot low. He did an insane sell monster 500 pip move. That was mad. Such impressive. It's truly phenomenal. Really amazing to hear that, Krishina. And it's amazing, Krishina, how you're seeing that you're focusing on the risk to reward. That shows that your like trading mindset is maturing. That you're thinking about that over, win rate and over this and over that. You're focused on like, okay, is this actually a good trade? Like the risk to reward on the trade. That's really, really nice to hear. Yeah, Brandon crushed it today. Oh my, I was in the Discord, yeah, and I was like, Brandon. Absolutely popped off. And then to those, huge shout out to those who are on Brandon's like one-to-one mentorship. I mean, he's been keeping me updated with that. We've been talking through how to optimize and how to add to that. He's really looking to build that into like an absolutely rock solid vehicle for those who really, really, really want that very personal touch from Brandon. He's really, really putting a lot into that, like a lot. So yeah, he's been keeping me updated with that, and it's looking really, really nice, and it's getting better all the time. I've been sticking to Max's challenge to drill the risk to reward in my head, and it's been good. Nice, Steph. Really, really nice. And that was the purpose of the challenge, just pure focus on risk management, and then also give the educators who want to take part the opportunity to have that personal approach. I feel like having the educators reach out each day, catching up, can really give you like a 2 week to just lock in. And that could be the pivotal point in that journey. And I feel that is, mine and the educators' job is to create those clicking points. Create those points where those pivotal points in your journey, create those ideas which can spark, full journeys. That's what we want to do. And I think the challenge is a great way to do that. Craig the Wizard of Oz with his yellow brick road made of bullion. Exactly, Mark. Couldn't have put it better. What's the name of the oscillator on the bottom? Philly. This is called Vumanchu. V-U-M-A-N-C-H-U. Completely. Couldn't agree more, Alan. Couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. They're all absolutely beasts in their own right as well. All very, very different. Very, very different. All walks of life. Different systems, had different trading journals, very, very different. So yeah. All right, guys, thank you all so much. I'm in the gym, but thought I'd pop in for a little chat. See you all soon. Again, well done, everyone, today. See you all soon. Nice, Brandon. Had a good gym gym session. I can't speak properly tonight. And yes, smashed it today, Brandon. Absolutely smashed it. And I was just saying, just before you joined, about your one-to-ones, how we've been catching up with those and the ideas at play there, which is seriously nice. So yeah, huge shout out to Brandon. Absolutely smashing it in the group. I mean, since he's joined, it's been nothing but just pure value. And yeah, seen some just incredible progress in a lot of members from his resources alone, which has been amazing. Felt like today I tasted proper trading, slower placed, 30-minute time frame, more of a waiting game where patience truly pays rather than stressful, overhyped scalping, etc. Krishina, perfect. Like, I think everyone take a look at Krishina's message right there. That is a mature trading mindset coming into play. Okay, patience, taking it slow, not feeling stressed and rushed at the charts. That is a mature trading mindset. Really nice. Great. Him and his tuk-tuk. Yeah. He's in, Leon's in, where's he at? He's in Sri Lanka, isn't he? He's just on a side mission right now. How do you manage to find the educators? How did it come about? So Adam, most of the educators have just come sort of in the group. They've sort of like Craig, WizKid, sort of just saw the group a long time ago now. They liked where the group was heading, sort of saw the vision for the group, and really just like gravitated towards it. And then that's built up the relation there, and it's been really, really good. Brandon was joining the lives like over a year ago. And he was sort of, joining, getting involved in the lives and everything like that. He liked what the group was about. And then he messaged me like, I don't know, a couple of months ago now. He had saw the group grow, and he was like, look, I want to get involved in this now. I've saw where the group's been. I've saw where it's at now. I've seen how fast it's growing and the vision for the group. Like, I want to get involved in this. I want to be part of this. I see where it's going. And just from one call with him, I was like, he sees the vision of this. And just, I feel like I'm a good judge of character. And he was just like spot on. And then Greg, similar to Craig and WizKid, being part of the group for a long time, just building up that knowledge and just becoming just a pivotal part of the group as well. And so it made sense for him to transition into that role as well. And Greg's just been absolutely killing it as well. And then Leon, I met here in Dubai. Went for a cup of coffee with him, the most Dubai thing. Had a great chat with him, and again, similar to Brandon, his vision just aligned, and so it just worked out perfectly. And then C-Dog is similar to Craig, Wiz, and Greg as well. He was joining the lives and he was messaging me. Me and him had a lot of great conversations. And then we just kept on talking, very, very, very in-depth stuff. And then eventually it just came to the point where I'm like, okay, look, you're messaging me all of this, okay? Like, we need that, like, that needs to be in the group. Like, everyone needs to see this. Like, this value is unbelievable. Let's get something sorted. And from there, we got that sorted. And by the way, something as well, I did post a message about, but we are currently cooking up a global asset manager from BlackRock. BlackRock is like close to a $200 billion company. Extremely high level guy. He's going to be giving a talk in the group in the near future as well, going over what he thinks of sort of retail traders, his view on the market, etc., etc., etc. And so it's going to be an extremely, like, very, very, very high level, very, very interesting view on the markets, like, that you won't be able to find really anywhere else. These people don't really do this type of thing often. And market analysis from these top like BlackRock costs a lot. I mean, if you want to get like a full-on report from a certain bank, I know Barclays one is like, it's like if you want a stock analysis from them, I can't remember the exact amount. It's something like 80,000, something like this. So it's huge value. So we're looking at getting that as well. Yeah, which no other group is doing that. Like, that's just not happening. So yeah, that's going to be cool. Had to communicate on the line. Oh, no, nice scrub. Sounds wicked. BlackRock is elite. Yeah, it should be really, really cool. It'll be very, very insightful, and we'll try and make it as value-packed as humanly possible. And just a completely new angle. I want to, in this group, I want to share with you as many angles of stuff which actually works as we can, because sometimes you'll gravitate towards Brandon's stuff, you'll gravitate towards Leon's stuff, you'll gravitate towards my stuff. You might find something in the boot camp which really sticks. And then this guy might come on and he might say something or go along a tangent which you just really, really like, and it opens up your eyes and allows you to envision the markets in a way which you previously couldn't. And stuff like that, I think is invaluable on your trading journey. Here, let me join your elite circle of global power, please. That's going to be a funny live. I don't know how the comments on that, the messages on that is going to be hilarious. Can we get some insider trading info from the BlackRock guy? We'll see. Look, I'll pry as best I can. It's John, different login tonight from my son's laptop. All good, John. How you doing, John? How's things? I haven't drank enough today. So, yeah, we got I'm really excited for that. Really, really excited for that. There's so many things that were spoken about today. A lot of, so much. But that was something which was spoken about in depth today. But need to work out the details. Obviously, these types of people, people who are, again, asset managers for 11-figure companies. It requires a negotiation. It's an interesting conversation to be having, but I'm all for it. BlackRock buy sell levels backed by their orders, so we all win. I like that, Louis. Yeah. Okay, this is gonna be funny. Okay, when he comes on, I need everyone just to be like, buy, sell. Are we selling? I think that's gonna be my first question to him. He comes on. I've said to him, look, this is going to be like a really professional talk. I want to extract as much value out of you as humanly possible. I want this to be a very pivotal moment in the members' journey. So let's make it the most value-packed time they possibly can. Let's go through point to point. Okay, let's begin. So are we buying now? Like, what's going on? Where's the stop loss at? Where are we taking profit? Catch him off guard. I think it's a great point. Good, Max. Try to spend the time reading the boot camp in between looking after 20 staff. Sounds like a busy day, John. It's good to keep busy though, so that's really good. Sea-Dog. It's not Sea-Dog. It's not. That would be funny though, but it's not. Sea-Dog is a very interesting guy though, and he has, by the way. He has something which I think a lot of you have missed because it gets caught up in the chat. In the Discord, if you go to CDog's free educational resources, he has got some extremely high level PDFs on like true market dynamics, like what is behind these markets, why the markets move, like some seriously high level stuff. And I encourage you, take a look through it. There might be something which grabs your attention. Something might be explained in there and allows you to see markets in a different light. And so, definitely take a look through that. And especially for those who are on that more advanced side, if you're looking to take it to that next level, then it really is good. And then if you're still beginner, why not start at the top? That's really low. If he told you to buy, you'd full pull that shit. 100%. Craig, look, but after the talk with him, like cameras are off, I'm be like to him, so what's your current portfolio looking like? What's going on there then? If you want to let me know, I'm here. If you get a little insider knowledge, message it on this number. Insider trading is bad. We don't do that. That is against the law. Max, what was that moon indicator you used to make your millions? I want to try. There was no moon indicator in NMA. Who said about a moon indicator? Been in talks with C's mind-blowing, far too advanced for me at the moment. John, you'll get there. You'll 100% get there. And, it's important, no matter what level you get to, it's important to still find things difficult. Always put yourself in learning new things. It's very, I believe it's very important to always be learning new things and always fixing up on the fundamentals. There's no harm in going back to the basics, touching up on them. I would never think I'm too good for the fundamentals and the absolute, bare bones of trading. So you never be afraid to take it back a step to move 2 steps forward. Moonstrat was elite. The Moonstrat, for those who weren't here when we went over the Moonstrat, basically, it was a weird live. Basically, full moon equals full port buys. And I know a few people came onto the live and said about a moon indicator, and then it just spiraled off. And then every live Every single live, someone would be in the chat. Yo, Max, have you seen the inverse bear flag bullish engulfing moon tonight? It's looking like buys. It's looking like buys. And then I'd play along with it, and I'd be like, yeah. Actually open up the other screen and take a little position. Yeah, always a learning process. I agree, 100%. Someone's definitely going to do that. I wouldn't be surprised. Really struggling past this level right now. We've had so many wicks at this like 74 level. Really struggling right now, which is good. Like, I like to see that. Steph, nail on the head there. Yeah, we'll don't say. Okay, I hope it sells down for you, Adam. I think I am gonna wait there. Let me 1 second, guys. I need to adjust this. 1 second. Okay. There we go. Okay, that's fine. Let me move this back to here. There we go. Red and green bars. So Lee, these bars here, they're positions, they're levels which I marked up on the chart last night. So last night, on last night's live, we marked up this level here and this level here. And they're basically areas of confluence which I'm going to look to take trades from. And you can see here, we marked these up back here. And this level was perfect. And so they're extremely strong. On last night's live, we marked up these two. On the live before that, we marked up this one. On the live before that, we marked up this one. So, you can see how sort of strong they really are. So let's move these back a bit. I don't want to use these after today unless they do line up with something else. And let's see what we can come up with. So I'm going to go on to the 30-minute this time just to encapsulate this sort of recent range here. This trend line's particularly strong. I'm going to get rid of this, clear up the chart a little bit. Get rid of this. This trend line's just been disrespected too much. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm seeing this can be quite nice. That there. And then what we can do, I don't trade exclusively off trend lines. I'd use them as sort of confluence areas and to gain a structure of the charts. What we can do is we can pull this here as well. Okay, this looks interesting. What we can do is pull from this low to this high. Already got a reaction off the golden pocket. Adam, is that where you got into a short from, this golden pocket? Chart's looking spicy. Yeah, there's too much going on this chart right now. But Adam, did you get in from this golden pocket here? It seems like a nice position. Best left for Trump, Max. Do you look today for new ideas / inspiration / learning? Not saying you need it, far from it. John, yeah, I'm always open to ideas. So I speak to a lot of different traders in the space as well. Mainly just about, normal things. But then, when there's certain big shifts in the market, we'll sort of go over them and talk about them and this, that, and the other. And if I hear something on that, you'll hear me say a lot. I heard this the other day. A lot of times I hear that from various other traders who I talk to in the space. Most of them aren't online at all. There's one guy who I like talking to a lot. He's a Haitian guy. He doesn't speak to that good English, but he's got an incredible story. Really nice guy. One of the biggest human beings you'll ever see in your life. And he grew up in Haiti, absolutely flat broke. And he was in a situation where he had recently had a kid. And he was in a situation where he had to make trading work, like he had to move his family out of the situation. Otherwise, I'm not going to say on here, but really bad things will happen. I do not want to say on here because it's that bad. And so he did get his family out of that situation, moved to France, and now he's between France and Dubai. And he's one of the nicest people, like one of the nicest people you can ever hope to meet. And yeah, just a super nice guy, and he's got such good understanding of the markets as well. And so I do like to talk to him a lot as well. So yeah, and he's got like a cool thing. He's got like a little group of just Haiti people, where basically his like life purpose is just like give back to Haitians, and they like worship him. Like when I mean worship, I mean he is like I don't want to say like a god, but like he is. They absolutely love him, and I can 100% see why. Flat broke. No, Louis. There's flat broke, and then there's like, you know, like there's levels to being flat broke. I mean, there's flat broke in the UK, and then there's flat broke in like a third world country which is like ran by gangs and that situation. Like then there's flat broke. Do you mainly use golden pockets on gold, and explain why? Yeah, movies. So I use golden pockets, but I use all types of confluence to look for areas to trade from. I do like golden pockets as it just allows me to find nice retracements. It stops me getting in before a nice retracement in price, and it often does work very, very well. And just because I've used them so much, I've built up a good sort of knowledge of when they'll be respected and when they won't be respected. And so I do use them a lot, yeah. Yeah, 13k on car flips doesn't sound very broke. I completely agree with that, Harry. Yeah. Okay, so we've already hit this golden pocket here, so we can't really utilize that. I wish this 0.886 did line up with that value area high. That would have been lovely. Let's see where the 0.786 is. Okay, the 0.786 is perfectly on this high. I do want something else to line up there. Let's see. Okay, we do have a previous VWAP close there as well. I need to update this. I don't want previous. I don't want the rest of these. That's fine. When I do put that on, by the way, there's a lot which comes up, but I'm only looking for this particular area, so you don't have to worry about the rest of it. Previous VWAP, so it's not as strong. I don't know anyone else who's using VWAP close levels. I've just found that they work, you know, quite well. And so I do like using them, especially if they haven't been touched before. VWAP close levels are like, they're quite strong. So pre-VWAP plus value area high plus 0.786. Boom, 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 boom. Nice level to look for a potential sell. I'm definitely more inclined to take sell positions here as we have moved down into this range. We have took out this high though. We've took out this high now, forming a higher low here. But until we form that higher high, it's not that good. We could be forming a nice sort of channel here. It's not as nice as I'd particularly like. That's fine. Adam, whoa. What? The amount of messages. Yo, got a question, Max. What's my favorite car I've drove? The best sounding car is Aston Martin Vantage, just because the pops on that are unlike anything else. It's between, though, Ferrari F8 Tributo or a Lamborghini Huracan Technica. Specifically the Technica, because it's the last Huracan. They've just like nailed down everything. So it's between them two. I would actually say Audi R8 if I could fit in it more. The V8 Louis. If I could fit in an Audi R8, look, Audi R8 is perfectly on that cusp of power where you can actually use it. Like the F8 Tributo, you can't, you put your foot down and before you know it, you're going like insane speeds. But the thing with the Ferraris is there's a lot of leg room in it, which is really nice. Actually, the something which I drove recently was the Ferrari Roma. You don't see them very often, and it's more of a daily drive, not track-focused Ferrari. It's really comfortable, really nice, but it does want to hurt you. Chris in the group, I took Chris out in it. Chris, he's been killing it in the group. You've probably seen some of his messages. Really really nice. The only thing is you put your foot down and the back end goes out, and it nearly went out when Chris was in the car. Yeah, the dream car has to be the 812 Competizione. It has to be the dream. And look, I've had opportunities to drive them. I could drive one, but I'm saving that experience. I feel like there's a lot of times even if you can do something, like waiting for a big opportunity, and I've been able to do that for a while, but I feel like waiting for something really, really big, like a huge goal to be met, and then going down the 812 route, just because that's just a pinnacle car in my opinion. I don't think it gets better than that. Like if money no object, even like everything, I think 812's it's just an insane car. Insane car. But yeah, it's hard to choose. It's hard to choose best. Probably the Huracan, the Huracan Technica, basic option, but it's just got everything. It's a respect. Wait, who said the T50? The T50 is the best sounding car in the world. By the way, if you're into cars, type in. Is it the Gordon Murray T50? It's the most insane sounding car ever. Insane. What was that? I have an idea I want to speak about. What you think? Then speak to Max about it. Jay, Brandon. Okay, Adam. Yeah, drop me a message when you can Adam. Let's go over it. Mansouri Spec 812, yeah, crazy. I did see Mansouri Spec 812 in Dubai with the Reg 812. Crazy. He's also recreated the McLaren F1. It's called the GMA Gordon Murray S1. It's incredible. I'll have to take a look at that, Yusuf. Sounds insane. Max, over the past month, gold has generally been bouncing between 4,000 and 4,100-ish. Is it possible to successfully trade between range, buy limits, and sell limits? Yeah, John. Yeah. Identifying a range, it's something which I said earlier, a few days ago, which I think's important. It sounds basic, but I think it's important. Whatever time frame you're looking at, locally on that time frame, if price has stayed in its general area, then just look for price to stay within that area. Put your stop loss outside the area and target inside the area. If price is moving to new areas, then you want to put your stop loss inside the area and target new areas. If it's moving within an area, then chances are it will continue moving in that area. If it's moving to new areas, chances are it will continue to move to new areas. It sounds simple, but just keeping that in mind when you are on the charts is very important. So for example here, we've stayed in this general area. So if you anticipate price to continue to stay in this area, you'd have had a very, very profitable day. Now the live has turned into Top Gear again. Do you not mention cars to Max? Yeah. If you mention cars to me, I go off on an absolute rant. I do love... I feel like everyone loves cars, though. Everyone loves cars to an extent. I find it very interesting to talk about. Cars and trading, that is pretty much my life. I mean, boxing's overtaken the cars right now. I am really, really loving boxing right now. Absolutely loving it. I'll bring the land yacht Merc. Love that. Hi, hello Nomi. Hello. Brandon Cook today. He did. I mean, if you look through the winning trade section of the Discord, it's purely like just a Brandon testimonial. Like, it's just Brandon. So absolutely amazing. So yeah, huge shout out to Brandon, killed it today. But I don't need to say, everyone in the group knows. What chat is this? What do you mean? OLAB. What do you mean? So yeah, this is a nice sell position which we could potentially look for. Let me just make sure this is all good. Okay, perfect. And let's see if we can spot anything on the buy side. This is the nicest sell position I do see. If we do break this level, then we'll have broke this trend here. And I'll want to see if we continue this with volume. If we don't, then we could look to fade the breakout. But if we do continue with volume, then I'll want to be patient and continue with the direction of the trend. Trend is your friend. But let's see. I mean, we could pull from this high to this high, but that'll come somewhere in here. I don't want to be looking for positions inside this area here. Inside the value area, I don't really want to be looking for positions. It's too choppy. I feel like we'll just get wicked out. Let's go here. We've already hit that golden pocket. 0.786. Let's see what we've got going on. Okay, we do have a daily around it. I'll want to keep this in mind. I'm not too happy with this level. Previous volume there as well. I definitely prefer the sell, but I think it's worthy having on the chart. So prev daily plus 0.786 plus it's in the value area low, so we'll put value area low. I'll have to see some crazy divergences to enter this particular position though. Okay, really nice. Let's move this over here. There we go. Okay, this looks nice. There we go. Let's move this all the way over. Hi, I edit videos and thumbnails for trading creators. I can turn your raw clips into clean, engaging reels that improve your trust and boost your reach. Can I make you a free sample edit? I'm being pitched to on the live. Guys, what do we think? Take a look at Nomi's message. Is the free sample? I'm always up for free samples. If you want to send me some work over, then I'll happily look into it. Tony, I just updated it. It came up with the update literally earlier on the live. So it's updated now. Caffeine and Machining in Coventry, UK. I got to be the passenger in a Pagani Zonda. What a pasta car. Yeah, John. Pagani Zonda's insane. I mean, how much are they now? I'm pretty sure a Pagani Zonda is like $10 million plus. Insane. Steph, what? Why do I need it to be the Canadian Goose? Guaranteed to give you extra 5R. Wait there. What was it called again? Let me add that in. Look, I'm not gonna scoff at 3R. Are they 4 mil? I thought they were more. Mark, why have you got to do me like that? Can you edit out gingerish hair? Mark, man? Did I really just get that? Okay. There we go. Canadian Goose on. Let me screenshot that. Pretty sure I might be wrong. Nothing would surprise me. Let's Louis, have a look now, because I'm really intrigued. I'm really intrigued. I think it was $10 million yesterday. Craig, I'm not. I'm good. Look, I've dealt with Ben for well over a year now. I'm pretty good at staying aware of them. And the fact that you caught me, like, it was so... I didn't expect it at all. I trusted you, Craig. I trusted you. 17.5... Jesus. Actually, yeah, the one which I'm thinking of, which was 10 mil, he's quite a... Well, he's not a popular guy. He was the CEO of, like, a big Chinese tech company. Insane car collection. And his was like a restored one. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, the prices will be... It's whatever they want to sell them for, isn't it? Like, there's so few of them that yeah. Is F50, is there a lot? As for the Pagani Zonda, no idea. I lived for a moment. The guy was so nice. Nice. And I'm pretty sure I've been to that. I've been to the one in Stratford, John. The Caffeine Machine in Stratford. Such a nice drive round there. Really, really, really good. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, look, if anyone's got a Pagani Zonda in here, like, you know, drop me a message. I haven't seen... I might have seen one at a car show, but I've never seen one, like, on the road. Even here, like, you don't see... You never see Paganis, ever. Like, it really puts into perspective when you see Bugattis driving. You see Lambos and Ferraris everywhere. And living in Dubai for over a year, and I have not seen a single Pagani on the road. Like, that's insane. Or even like parked up. The only place I've seen them is in car showrooms. Evermates are really, really rare. Yeah, they'll be in like private collections, won't they? Like hidden away. Be the first, Max. Yeah. Just go bankrupt buying a Zonda. Just spend like... I mean, from the chat, they could be anywhere from 5 million to 20 million. So it's kind of a big difference. Pocket change, yeah. I like 15 mil. 15 mil on a car. Worth it. Look, I'd sleep in the car. Happily. To be fair, if I park it up near the mall, charge like, I don't know, £500 per, like, to take them on a drive. There you go. You make your money back in about 35 years. Probably not even that. Craig. Okay, true. I like that one. Craig, I'll keep that in mind. I'm sparring tomorrow, so I'll keep that in mind. It's worth an ask. 3 is world is 17.5 million. Is that GBP as well? Is that pounds? Show was 1 Goodwood 2 years in a row, saw 3 total. I mean, yeah. insane. By the way, for those who are here for trading content, we have gone a bit off the rails talking about cars. We have marked up the chart already, though. We've got these sell levels here and these buy levels here. Is my live frozen? Oh, no, it hasn't. We've got a bit off on the rails. I do apologise, but it's important to go off on the rails now and then. Yeah, it's Brandon's fault. But look, Brandon's had an absolutely amazing day at the charts, so I think it's forgiven. Needs to sprint it back. Yeah, I don't know how big are Zondas inside. Who's trading? This is Top Gear, right? I mean, it pretty much is. Tiny, yeah. Okay, if they're tiny inside, I guess I won't get one. I was this close. I'm telling you, I had a guy on WhatsApp ready, like, you know. Yeah, sold a finance company for silly millions. John, is he an Asian guy? You have the Mr. Bean in. Louis, that's brilliant. That is me with a few cars. That's why the Audi R8 would be the perfect car. Like it's not as wide as the Lambos. You can utilize the power a lot more. It is like a little go-kart, but they're just so small on the inside. So yeah. How tall are you, Max? I'm 6'5". You have to Mr. Bean it. Yeah, literally. Max is 9'4". Max he's bigger than Hagrid. 5'11". 5'11". Get a custom long wheelbase R8. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's why Ferrari really have it nailed. They have so much room in them. It's really nice. I feel like such a bit of a, like, I don't know, a certain way talking about cars like this. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I'm 6'7". All Audis are tiny inside. Yeah, I mean 6'7". Yeah, so comfy. Ferraris are really love the R8. Driven it many times. Yeah, it's very, very nice. Super fun. Yeah, really, really nice. But the comfort of Ferraris, you can't beat. My wife needed a step to get out of Max's car. What do we? Alan, that was the Range Rover, wasn't it? I could share his name over the phone. He's the nicest guy you will ever meet. He owns a Pagani Zonda and 10 other cars, but he wears Primark clothing. What a beast! Fair play to him. You can't beat a bit of Primani. I have to pull the seat forward in the Mini. DB, that's hilarious. Go for it, Cashew. Go for it. Right, Meredith, great live tonight. Appreciate it, Louis. Yeah, I think we'll finish the live there. I am going to close out this position as well. I was in a bit of a breakout trade earlier, so I am gonna close out this position now. But yeah, we'll there we go. We'll finish up the live there. I do appreciate everyone tuning in, and I think we've come up with some really, really nice levels there. Really, really nice. I particularly like the sell level. The buy level I'm not too sure on. But this sell level I do really, really like. So hope everyone's had a really, really great day today. Hope everyone smashed it at the charts. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the live. We did go a bit off topic at times, and I do appreciate that. But you know, it's fun to go off topic now and then, especially when talking about cars. Like it's fun too. So yeah, I appreciate everyone tuning in. Take care, guys. Have an amazing night, and let's finish this week strong. Okay, if you've had a great day today, then maybe, Fridays can be a bit ruthless. So take your time at the charts. Yeah, don't rush into it. Even if you finish Friday at break even, like go into the weekend with a clear mind. Finishing the Friday on a bad day, you go into the weekend with sort of a bad mentality, and you don't want to do that. You want to go into the weekend feeling, feeling good, feeling ready to journal them trades and then get back into it next week. So, don't rush into things on a Friday. Maybe take it slower. And think about it from a mentality perspective. Sometimes in trading, you've got to do the thing which maybe isn't the highest ROI, but it's better for your mentality. And we all know how important mentality is in trading. So keeping that intact maybe is a good idea. So take it easy on the charts tomorrow. Have a great day. I'm sure you will. And see you in a bit, guys. Take care. Let's go, Tony. Well done, Tony. Smashing it. Big shout out to Tony as well. Absolute legend. So yeah. See you in a bit, guys. Take care. See you in a bit, Tony. See you in a bit, Krishina. John, Craig, Tony again, because you're smashing it. John, Graham, DZ, Alan, Mark, Chris, DB, NMA, Louis. Take care, guys.